Cheers.
A toast to the man. That's good enough for me, man.
Toast to the man.
Toast to the man. Right
Let's go.
there.
to you
Okay.
guys.
We're back.
There we go.
Heavy, you talking about corporation. What about corporation?
Scott's not on the couch no more.
My
Shit.
brother's gonna open it up for this one.
Oh, Chris?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh,
Go for it.
What?
you were asking a question.
Yeah,
You had a question.
Corporation. Can I just say first and foremost that asking, like literally ASKING.
You had a question, man.
It's the most powerful and neglected secret to success and happiness. And it ties in with
You're
what
bringing
we
that
talk about.
2-time degree thing.
Yes.
You
You spoke about corporation.
just
What
He
about
just lost me in his openings.
corporation?
He's just jumping in with
You just lost. Oh, damn.
Oh, man.
You want to cooperate, Chris?
Yeah.
This is not cooperation. What we're doing now, we're doing exactly what we're talking
No. Black men don't know how to cooperate.
This is exactly that.
This ain't cooperate. No,
This is not cooperation.
I wish you would try it.
We're not working together.
I don't use the word, but I'm gonna use it for this. Niggas don't know how to work together.
Really?
I dare anyone to challenge me.
We don't.
I want to challenge that statement.
No. Listen, niggas don't know how to work together, and that's why I'm using the term niggas.
I want to challenge that statement.
Please listen. I'm ready for this.
All right. So my 2 cents, and I've seen this firsthand, and that is pride, ego plays a huge role in all of this.
Okay.
Yes.
That's valid.
So you will find that established niggas are always willing to help up and upcoming.
Some of them. Yeah. Some.
Well, the people I've met.
Maybe we stepped in too quick. What were you saying?
The people I've met.
Okay.
The established niggas I've met. Most of them are always willing to help up and coming niggas. You know, but like I said, and you guys got lost when I opened up, when I said that asking is the most powerful and neglected secret to success and happiness. A lot of up and coming niggas have pride, and their egos won't allow them to go and ask already established guys to assist them. That's my 2 cents.
I hear you. I disagree.
Okay.
I know too many successful niggas that very greedy, very prideful, very egotistic, and they'll reach out, but it's always under the blanket of sunning you.
Okay.
Like, you're my boy.
Yeah.
I brought Chris into the game. You know what I mean? That kind of energy.
Yeah.
So you're good. I'll put you on for as long as you remain my boy. And
they want to get something out of it.
I don't know what kind of...
You can rise to the top, bruh. But don't forget that I put you in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, I have a position on the stage every time your act is up.
Yes.
So I'm putting you on because it's like an ego boost for me. I can easily sit with my homies and say, I put that guy on. That guy, that's my boy.
Yeah. And I kind of can add on to that because in my journey right now, in these steps I've been taking, these little steps, stepping up, I've had people call me up from back home telling me, Ndwana, when I call it, I told you you're going to make this. It's all because of the phone call I made or whatever. I'm like,
Okay.
Nigga, calm down.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, you gotta calm the fuck down.
Yes, sir.
But it's always somebody, like most of these cats, like those major cats, they always say, listen, if it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for my powers, you wouldn't be where you were. You understand? That's where they like cooperate.
I won't dispute that.
Okay.
That is true.
Yeah.
But you do get cats that are really genuine and really want to see you make it in life. And fortunately, that's the type of people I've met in my life. And I'm talking about white guys as well. You know, white established guys, they believe in me so much that they willing to do like some crazy ass things.
White people get it. And I hate the fact that I have to say it.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that it's true. But white guys get it.
Definitely. I agree with you. They get it. But a lot of black niggas as well have really, really supported me.
But what I was saying though, it's always coming back to that whole umfana.
Yes.
Even if they do throw in a little something, even if they push you all to like.
So it's two-sided. I've never met such people, unfortunately. So I can't really.
I've never.
Hey,
man.
You fucking liar! Look at this motherfucker coming here.
You need a ride along with me. You need a ride along with me, bro.
Never. And I'm not even trying to. I'm not lying to you guys, right? I promise you, I have never met people saying, "Yo, this nigga made it because of me." No, I have never.
You know, like this is one of the many things that keeps us behind. Cause even as a youngin' and you're coming up, man, obviously you want mentorship, you want guidance, you want somebody who's got experience in the game, you want someone with resources, predominantly financials. Like you want someone who's gonna be on your corner on some. Watch out for those potholes. There's a snake over there. That's not how we're moving. But a lot of us now, it's kind of a rebellious thing where no, I don't want a Makrut man. And on the outside, the narrative is he's hard-headed, he's hot-headed, he's stubborn, he doesn't want to listen, he doesn't. And that's only one side of the story. The other side is I don't want to listen because now I know if I'm listening, this guy is going to take over my creation. Just because you have the money and the reach, I can come with a brilliant idea, bruh, and you have the money to bring it to fruition. So now it's like, okay, I see you, Chris. I will back your project, right? And you're like, man, Ndie's gonna back this ish. Ndie's an OG. I got his stamp and his cosign. I'm good.
Yeah.
So you trust that because you want that. And when you come into the game, you don't know. But I've been doing this for some years now. I know how to put that fine print in. And like I slipped the rug right under your feet. So we've seen that so many times where Makrut man, they play the youngin.
And I've seen that as well.
I was saying it's
then. Never happened.
You know? So then it's like, man, fuck niggas.
Yeah.
That's where we go. Because man, you heard. Like you talking, man, as in fuck niggas.
And it's really sad that it happens that way because majority of the time being the underdog, you know it's a break or make situation. This is your shot. Bra Steve was gonna come through and who's it? I got you. You know what? You are definitely gonna listen to what Bra Steve says. You know, and the minute you pop something without him, he's gonna come up like he was there the whole time.
For sure.
And then you're like honor that shit. Like no, Bra Steve, but this one I did it myself. Like Bra Steve.
The main society has made you to think that.
Think what?
That you need to now honor people and give people props.
But they're making that.
I've met people, you know, and I've been in situations where I wanted to give people props, and like, no, dude, I didn't help you or assist you for you to give me props. You know, so I've come to realize that in many cases, society alters our thinking for us to think that no, if somebody assists us, we need to give them props. Classic example: a guy in Bloemfontein right now, which we all know. Shakes Kumar. I promise you, that guy has helped so many people, myself included. When I, you know, got into commercial radio, prior to getting into commercial radio, that guy was my plug. You know, he would let me sit in a show, shadow him, talk to certain people. And when I got the shot finally, I went to him and I was like, yo, dude, this and this and that and this. And he was like, dude, no. I did it because I genuinely wanted to assist you and help you, not for you to give me prompts. So I think our minds have been altered and we've been conditioned so much that we think when, you know, somebody assists us, we need to go to them and say, yo, glory to you. Nah, fuck that. Nah.
So we don't really need to go in and say thank you.
What will you? Yes. My experience. My experience is that, dude, we helped you.
You better say thank you to you that helped your ass. You better say thank you.
You helped me. You helped. Did you not help me? Did you not? Did you not help me?
Zero.
But we've been
Zero.
conditioned.
If someone puts you on, you give credit where credit is due. I don't. I listen. I'm coming. I'm coming for it. I'm coming for it. I know those characters, and I'm the same way. Not as an ego way, but I'm the same. If I throw you an alley-oop, it's genuinely because I'm throwing you an alley-oop. I don't need you to give me on some man. These like
me too. Honestly,
don't. It's uncomfortable. The truth is, it's uncomfortable if I help you and then you put it on your timeline. Man, D put me on this. Yeah, that's very weird. Really it legit makes my skin itch. It's not a good feeling. However, having said that, if you throw me an alley-oop and I'm on the receiving end, man, I honor that. And I'm going to give you your props. I understand it's uncomfortable to get, but for me, it's important for me to put it out like, yo, Chris helped me on this trip. Heavy helped me on this journey. I did it. I'm cool with it. I'll take those props, but I didn't do it single-handedly. I got assistance. So by no means should you think that I am a self-made one-man show. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So, and that's fine. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with giving props. Like, yo, he helped me out, man. He gave me my first shot, man. I was shadowing him. I sat in on those meetings. I got that cosign.
Can I just interject real quick? I've done that. When I left OFM coming to Joburg, I went to my manager and I said exactly what you just said right now.
Yeah.
And this guy was like, no, you did it all by yourself. And I'm like, but dude, you gave me a shot.
Yeah.
When nobody wanted to give me a shot, you gave me a shot.
For sure.
And now I'm here saying thank you, giving props to you, and you telling me that you did it all by yourself. What?
Listen. That's the natural order of it.
Is it?
That's the natural order of it, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I have met different people in my life.
That's the natural order.
But I am not disregarding and disputing the fact that you have motherfuckers out there that are playing so many young people.
Exactly.
That I don't dispute. And I don't disregard.
And that's my problem right there. I don't like you're saying, if you're on the receiving end of that, thank you. It's how you react to it that goes a long way. If I was Shakes and you said, listen, my dog, shout out. And then like Shakes did, it was all you. I just did what I had to do. Well done. I love that. And that's perfect. I don't need a motherfucker, Rusty Bobo, whoever, coming in and being like, done. Come on, man. If it wasn't for me, dog, you wouldn't. Why we have to take it all the way there? You understand? Why do we have to make everything look as if everything depended on your ass? What about the effort I put in with the platform I was given?
Psychology has taught me that we are selfish creatures.
We are.
And we all want the glory.
Self-preservation.
Exactly.
And why I say it's a natural order of things is because if you wire it the right way, the important thing is that if I help you or if you help me, it just uses. If I help you and I put you on some whatever, the important thing for me is that you know that you got help. Not necessarily from me. You didn't. I'm not focusing on the fact that you got it from me, but it's important to me that you know that you got help. And why that's important is because when you are on my seat, you remember that shit.
Okay. And it literally grounds you.
I got help, so we keep the cycle, and that's why you'd find a situation where if you give me my problem, like don't. The fact that is more than that's what I need, because then that means the cycle continues, and this is why I was saying, white people get it. Caucasian community knows you praising me right now is not enough. That's not it. That's not going to put us forward. But
okay. Going back to because I feel like we just
niggas don't cooperate. Yes, yes.
Our topic of conversation.
The thesis, niggas don't.
That niggas don't cooperate with one another. You know that saying that they wanna see you do good,
just not better than them.
Just not better than them.
That's facts.
David, now I'm gonna make biblical references.
I thought you were name dropping some other shit.
Who the hell is that?
I want to make some biblical references.
Okay.
You got David.
Yeah.
Good. You got Saul. Saul is king before David. Remember, he was the present king, and then David was going to be king in the future. Remember, for the longest time, Saul favored David until after David defeated Goliath. And then he had a problem. There's a song that the woman sang. I don't know if you know the story. After David killed Goliath, there's a song that the woman sang that Saul slain, I think 1,000, and then David slain tens of thousands. And in my opinion, in my honest opinion, it's that song that Saul had a problem with. So that song reminded him all the time that David is better than him, even though David did not think that. But in so many ways, it reminded him that David is better than him.
And it didn't sit well with it.
And it hit me that for the longest time, this guy favored David. And as soon as he surpasses his success, for lack of a better phrase, he then has a problem with David. But why? So it taught me that, look, you can win. It's fine. Indeed, you can win. Just don't
win
surpass
better.
me.
Yeah, don't win better than me.
That's very true.
Don't surpass
That's very
So
true.
that's a big thing.
That is a
with
huge
niggas.
thing, man.
That is a big thing
Man,
with
we gotta
niggas,
talk
dog.
to that like that. That is a point and a half right there.
I give Chris that. I give Chris
My
that.
man.
That is a big thing with niggas.
Damn.
Heavy, you can win. Indeed, you can win. Just don't surpass me.
That's
Because
facts.
why am I a big fan of you in one season of your life, and when I continue to win, like I literally transition and I start hating you? I mean, you've probably had people that started hating you for no reason, and these people were big fans of you. I've had people.
I've had people as well.
Indeed's had
We
people.
I've had people as well.
And you're like, but dude, what the?
Slave mentality, dog.
What?
Slave mentality. Like
So no, it's fine.
short-sighted and slave
It's fine.
mentality.
You can succeed. Just don't be better.
Just don't be better.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing.
And that's why I say, like, niggas don't cooperate because that's your biggest fear.
Exactly.
Like, if you are at the top of the hill and you're the king of the mountain and you see Heavy coming up, at that age, you weren't as good as Heavy. You were making as much an impact as Heavy. You can see this problem that's coming for you.
For sure.
Like, you can see, man, Chris is running at a pace that's much
he's
faster than me.
unstoppable, yeah.
You know what I mean? So you approach it at two ways. You can either get it with honey or you get it with a stick. One of your two. So I can either, yo, Chris, man, I see what you're doing, man. Listen, I can help you, and that I can put you through these doors.
Yeah.
That's honey. Or a stick. Man, that kid ain't nothing. Look what that kid did. You think Chris is talented? Chris did blah, blah, blah. I
never do that.
I tarnish your image before you even make it up, right? I could go one of two ways, but all of which are in pursuit of the same thing.
Yeah.
He can't get to the top because if he gets here, then he's going to be bigger than me. The glitch in the thinking of black men is if you make it here, Chris, next to me, I am now irrelevant. That's the flaw that we have. If you win, I am now out of the question. I'm pointless. I'm useless. I'm not good.
Yeah.
We don't understand that, man. If you win, this prolongs us being on top.
Exactly.
This prolongs us winning.
Exactly.
And by us, I mean me, my kids, my grandkids, my neighbor, my community. We don't think that. We just think as soon as I leave the seat, like if I am in the hot space right now, once I'm out, I've lost it. It's over. Because it starts and ends with me.
Yeah.
There can't be anything better than me.
It's me.
There will be none after me.
Really
Like, man, I did it. So
That's why I say
none of y'all can be big, but y'all are never gonna be as big as me.
And one thing I've realized about people that we don't get and understand is that if a door opens for me, it means it opens for you as well. It opens for him.
We winning.
Caucasian community
we
gets
winning,
it.
That's
The
what
Indian community
the
gets
Chinese have been
it.
doing
The
same
Jewish
shit.
community gets
They're
it.
winning, though.
If one of us wins, we
Let's
all
all
win.
It's as simple as
We're
that.
the only people that are out here on some. No, it's gotta be Ndie. Can't be Heavy. It can't be Chris. It's gotta be Ndie.
And like what scares me the most is I don't see it changing anything.
No, it's not.
How can it?
No,
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 how can? And this is why again we don't cooperate because it's even in our own families,
Yeah.
bro. Like
Even
even,
in the
I wanted to
dog.
mention that when you guys are talking that.
Hey.
Why are we only focusing on niggas? What about
even
Shit.
in my own family, I don't want my nephew to win. I gotta win.
There's an
Worst case scenario, my son's gonna win. but I can't have
I
my
have a
nephew.
story, but
I can't have
I
my
can't
cousin.
mention that story on.
You know.
Yeah, I have a story.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying it's a glitch in the mind, bruh. Like we just don't cooperate because of that. Like we're so scared. Like it's like even bro, we're sitting right now.
Yeah.
If a great idea to make $1 million came up from someone, one of the three of us, and it's not me, I'm gonna take issue with the fact that I wasn't the one that took that idea.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a thing for me, whether I'm gonna make it known or not. But it's gonna sit with me. And if I was the one that came up with it, bet money I'm out on some. I gave those guys that idea.
I got a question.
You saw what those guys did? That was me.
I got a question.
Fuck.
How applicable in the black society? How applicable is the book Animal Farm?
It's frighteningly applicable.
It scares me.
Frighteningly applicable. All animals are equal. Some of us are more equal than others.
It scares me.
Why does it scare you? Give it to me.
It scares me because
you're looking at me like I haven't read the Animal Farm. Y'all think I haven't read the Animal Farm.
You haven't, have you?
I have read the Animal Farm. Like,
okay.
Y'all looking at me like,
calm down.
Like this nigga hasn't read the Animal Farm?
Calm down.
Who hasn't read the Animal Farm?
Calm down.
I'm like,
calm
shit,
down.
I had to get out of the way real quick. I read the Animal Farm twice.
I need you to calm down right now. I need you to take a breather.
What I'm saying is,
I need you to take a drink.
The pigs, right?
I need you to breathe.
The pigs were the boss.
Yo, I need you to breathe, bro. I need you to breathe. I need you to have a drink.
I'm chill.
Have a drink, my man.
The pigs were the bosses.
Toast.
Let's toast to that.
The pigs were the bosses.
The pigs were the bosses.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just saying.
Have a drink. Finish your piece.
What scares me is the piece was written as fiction. And what scares me it's the fact that it's unfolding, especially in the black community. You know, I was watching a video earlier on, so it's been elections and results and all that. So I'm on Twitter earlier on, and it's a black guy. He says, why would I vote for Kaffers?
It's a black guy.
A black guy. So I hold the person who recorded him at fault as well, because no smart person would allow that to happen once you. So I think the question that was posed to him was, "Who did you vote for?" And the guy said the DA, and the interviewer was like, "Why did you not vote for Umalema or the ANC?" And he constantly kept on saying, "These people are Kaffers, 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 Kaffers. Why would I vote for a Kaffer? I'm a Kaffer
black
myself.
man.
Yes,
okay.
I'm a Kaffer myself. So why would I vote for another Kaffer? You know, what are they going to do for me? At least the DA has promised me something. You understand? And when you look at that whole situation, the video situation, and when you thoroughly read the book Animal Farm, which I did in high school, I think, there are so many similarities to that clip, to what is happening in our society within the black community, to how it was written. And that is a scary fact for me, the fact that it's unfolding. Yeah.
Now that you put it like, it's really, 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 really disheartening that you have those cats that think they're definitely better than most of us, yet we're from the same space. Like what for?
It's a little thing, man. This little thing called self-hate.
And Kanye speaks.
It's this minor thing called self-hate, bruh. And this is a small thing. And what this thing does, bruh, is anyone before I even the coolest thing about self-hate is it makes me think that I'm not the problem. Right? It makes me think that I love me, but I hate you. Right? Which is amazingly, this is spectacular how it does this. So anyone that resembles any piece, any feature of me is worth shit. So I'm not in a partnership. If we're talking business, I'm not in a partnership until I am close or sitting at a table with a person outside of my race.
Yeah.
I'm with a white man, I'm with an Indian dude, I'm with a Chinese, I'm in a partnership. But if I'm with Heavy, I know Heavy and I, we're just trying something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just trying to hustle. We
have different labels.
We just hustling. It ain't. I have an investor when he's white. I have an investor when he's Asian. I have an investor when he's Indian.
Yeah.
If it's a black dude, we're just trying something. Oh, he just gave me some money. Yeah, he just gave me a loan. He gave me a boost. He gave me a boost. But it ain't an investor. So if it looks like me, it's whatever, dog. We just.
By the way,
as soon as it's outside of my race, oh man, listen. It's the same thing. It's like it's the same thing now. If again cooperation. If we're putting something together, and a white dude comes to me and he says, "I like what you're doing, kid. Come to my office on Blase Day. Bet money, dog. I'm pulling out my best blazer. I'm pulling out my suit, dog. Like, listen.
I wore a suit, by the way.
Listen. I'm putting. Listen, yo. I'm gonna put that ensemble together like ain't nobody's business.
You smiling good.
Hey, bro.
My man.
You gonna cut your head.
I got that doshi out. Like I'm in the game. But if Upra Mang comes to me, Steve alright, let's take Steve But I'm the only one who doesn't know Upra Steve But if Upra Steve comes and he's like, Andwana, you're onto something.
Yeah.
Come hit me up. Not even at the office. Come to my crib. Come to the car wash. Wherever. Upra Steve I'm there, my all stars, dog. Like I'm in my
easy
dog. We're not meet. He just wants to know what it didn't have. Like he just wants to see what the gate. It's not a meeting, dog. He's
in playing cards.
Dog. He just wants to chop it up.
Real quick.
Before I speak, in my mind, like he just wants to chop it up. Like, he just wants to know what It's not, dog. It's not a formal meeting. We're not already off the bat.
Exactly.
We hold each other to lower standards because. Prastivovo, I'm not. He's not corporate.
No, we gotta toast to that.
You know, Prastivovo is just not so because of that. Oh, my bad. I got a drink when we toast. So because of that little thing called self-hate, it's not easy for us to work together because we don't trust one another.
No.
We just don't. Even if you could be good at your job, bruh. Like I know mechanics that are A1. It looks shit. They don't have. They don't work. They don't work at a workshop. They don't have
bush mechanics. Bush mechanics.
Bush mechanics, man. Bush mechanic. We had an old car at home. We had a bush mechanic. Guy was a monster. Basically built his car up from scratch. And he works it from his front yard. You know what I mean? But we never gave that guy credit because he's filthy. He works from home. He doesn't have a workshop. There's no air conditioner. He doesn't have a staff. He doesn't have a receptionist.
He has 2 cars while he's working.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to bring my car to him. I'm gonna rather take it up north. But here's the gag. This is what I always ask you. And I love that example because now my question is always, okay, let's say you take your car to Santon. Let me take it to Rosebank. Let me take it to wherever. The guy who is underneath your car, who is underneath that hood, in Santon, in Rosebank, in whichever suburb you prefer, are you really under the impression that that's a white guy in a tailor-made suit?
Fuck no, it's not.
The person who is literally under my car at a Santon dealership, who's fixing it when I'm taking it for service, you really think he's white? You really think he's earning 6-7 figures a month? You really think he lives up north? Like, you know what I'm saying? So my whole question just is that, like, who do you think fixes your car when you take it up north? At the dealership in the north. Forget Mary Jane, the receptionist. Forget Michael, who's the sales rep or the floor manager. I'm talking about the person who's actually physically working on my car. Yeah, the real person who's actually fixing my car. Not the guys that take my money and who I swipe my card for. No, that they don't mean nothing. The person who's underneath there on some, we need to change the spanner, we need to change this oil filter, that guy.
Teaser.
Where you think that guy lives?
Who
you think that guy is? You know? So now because he's working in an air conditioned workshop, now because he's got a onesie that has a badge on it
with his name on it.
Now because he doesn't have to be seen by you,
he's wearing grasshoppers.
Yeah. So now he's valid. Now I trust him with my car because he took 4 taxis to go to Santon, so he's legitimate.
I'm really trying to listen to you, but like I said, grasshoppers.
He's not wrong, but he's not wrong.
Yeah, no, that's
he's
true.
not wrong.
Kind of hit deep, like
so now, so now we are good enough for each other.
For sure.
When we are wearing those overalls, when we have someone else's name on our chest on some, I work for Mercedes Benz. You work for Benz, man? Like, you must be good. You must be talented. I got my own workshop cookas in the backyard. Boy. Why would I work with you? You just have your own workshop. You just fixing your front yard.
Now that you mentioned, I just remember that there was a guy back in my hood, bush mechanic, when I was at Rasta. Rasta was a fucking magician, gentlemen. Rasta had this thing going on whereby he would take like a small 5-liter scoop that would last him for a whole week, I guess. I don't know how he did that. He would put that in his engine, put gas in that thing. Definitely not through that. Like, it's definitely not. Like, who put gas in that 5-liter scoop?
Yeah.
And that would last him for a whole week. My dad, I would be like, no, Rasta looks like good. We could like drive up to Rasta now, go fix your car real quick. He's like, hell no. Rasta?
What is Rasta?
Rasta? Nobody, like, Rasta was a magician. But mere fact that he is not recognizing that whole clean, nice way. We're not gonna take Rasta seriously.
Until someone from the outside stamps us for approval. We don't even.
Insane,
we don't think and this is what I get. Niggas don't cooperate.
Exactly.
Because niggas don't think niggas are worth shit. We ain't shit. I don't think you ain't shit to me. You ain't shit to me. I don't want to work with you, and I don't want to work with you. I want to work with that white guy, Simon.
Indian guy.
This is us. This is
Asian guy.
This is what we say to each other every single day.
You understand? Listen to that
shit. He used prolific. That motherfucker must know what he's talking about. I'm gonna run with it.
Regurgitate.
Like your word.
He gave me a printed receipt. He typed it up on the computer.
Listen to that shit, bro.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna run with that. His workshop has air conditioners. I saw his website, and he's valid.
Mary Jane wears glasses on the reception.
She offered me tea.
A cappuccino.
You understand?
With honeys.
So again, we don't work with each other, so we don't elevate. And because we don't elevate, we look at each other like, man, you've been a mechanic for 5 years.
I wish you guys would meet my pops.
Like, you know, it's crazy because that's the cycle. We don't support each other. So Chris stays at the same level for 15 years. Then I come to Chris like, man, you've been a mechanic for 15 years and you still don't have a workshop. You must be terrible. I turn my back on him again, and then I go to...
That is why he's still there, because we're always turning our backs on the same brilliant minds.
What?
We gotta talk to that shit. I'm just saying, like, fucking hell.
Welcome to the problem.
Hey, man, that's the problem right there. I'm telling you.
Niggas don't cooperate.
I'm telling you.
That's my issue with
Okay,
us.
so then how do we alter that going forward? It's nice.
That's what I asked earlier
It's
on.
nice
Like,
to talk about all these things, but how do we switch it up? How do we fix this?
Because we're not gonna say voting. Nobody said that. Don't ever say.
I don't even know why you would say that. That's the most irrelevant thing you have said. As long as I've known you, you've never said anything that irrelevant. That's the most irrelevant thing you've said. Thank you for that.
That's a really important question,
bruh.
How do we fix that,
man? So far, all I have is one person at a time. I
believe so.
I'm not saying that's the answer. I'm not saying that's the all I've come up with so far. Maybe you have a better one. Maybe you have. All I have is one person, one business at a time. One nigga at a time.
That's probably basically. That's probably all we have.
That's what
let's not go cliche and say we're gonna believe in all of us. Let's not do that. it's definitely just, let's just start with one person, see them prosper. Trust me, it pushes on from there.
One nigga at a time, and hopefully it'll catch on.
Fuck it as a challenge. I said we go for it like
one nigga at a time.
One nigga at a time.
One nigga at a time.
Yeah, talk about word of mouth. Look, you are enlightened. You're enlightened. I'm enlightened. So whatever circles we find ourselves in, or rather, I think we need to start having these conversations. As uncomfortable as they may be, we need to start having these conversations with our circle. Because that's the only way that we become better people. You know, I said earlier on, I wish you guys could meet my father. That nigga is. Sometimes I want to punch it. But then sometimes I sort of like get out of myself and I have like a 360 and I just introspect. And I'm like, but I understand why this guy's like this towards me, why he behaves a certain way, why he wants me to do things a certain way, because he has my best interest at heart. And we need to always remind these people, as much as they may not feel uncomfortable when we have these conversations, like, yo, we have your best interest at heart. This is going to help you in the near future. It may not be tomorrow, but definitely in the near future, it will help you. So I think we need, in a nutshell, we need to start having these conversations in our circle of people, because that's how we just going to get people better, in my opinion.
We really have to voice those things. Like, definitely, we can't be sleeping on the same bullshit every single time. Then it's time to like step in and say, listen, we'll fucking not. Don't cry, huh?
I'm not.
And we also, we always need to remember the power of social media.
Yeah.
There's a friend of mine. He talks about the power of being disliked, or that there's value in being disliked. I would rather give you the truth than to be liked by you. I don't care that you like me. There's almost 8 billion people in the world. Nothing's gonna happen if you decide that you're not gonna like. Fuck you. 10 other people like me. 20 other people like me. But as long as I gave you the truth, then I'm fine. Then I'm at peace.
And trust you, that truth is gonna help you.
Definitely.
Like, it's gonna help your ass in the wrong.
Definitely. I sit with like, man, people that are powerful.
Yeah.
You know, and they give me truth.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, dude, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And a lot of times we take things at face value. But when you're sitting by yourself, it hits you like, yo, this person said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that's when the action comes. You know, so I think in our circle, and now I'm summarizing it, in our circle of people, we need to start having these conversations, because if we don't, then there won't be any change. That is my 2 cents.
I drink to that.
My man.
I drink to that.
I mean, my mindset has been altered because of this conversation. To be honest with you, and going forward, I know that I'm going to tell 2 people, and those 2 people are going to tell 2 other people, and it's going to be a cycle.
One at a time.
One nigga at a time, man. What else do we have?
Exactly. Power of social media. Can we not forget that?
Yeah, that's valid.
Can we not forget that? Yesterday I posted a video.
I saw a video
on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, that, hey, guys, a big shout out to you if you voted. But can't we not forget the dehumanizing actions of the IAAF towards Caster Semenya? And the reception of that video was really, 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 really pleasant. So we need to use our social media platforms as well to drill whatever message we're trying to put out there to people. Because that is, social media, in my opinion, is powerful. And a lot of people don't know that. It is powerful.
Beyond measure, like,
yes.
For instance,
you may post something today, it may not, the turnout may not be what you wanted, but hey, keep on posting. Keep on posting.
Chris is the man.
I stamp him.
There we go.
Stand up guy in my book.
There we go.
We all aces.
There we go.